Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Oh my gosh, I think I have seen you on YouTube.
Really? Have you?
Yes, you are in Brazil.
Yes, I live in Brazil.
And you study and you work and you study English at night on campus.
Yeah, exactly. I do.
I
That's
know
really great.
you.
That's
Woo!
amazing.
I will be on YouTube.
What is the name?
Dominique.
Nice to meet you, Dominic. I'm Richard.
Hey,
Also,
Richard.
also, I'm becoming famous. That's really great.
Maybe just for people on Cambly because I was before I became a tutor, I decided to do a little bit of research on YouTube and I came across your videos.
That's great. And how long have you been here in Cambly?
I started, maybe this is my fifth
Okay.
week. Yeah, not too long.
Oh, that's really great. And
Yeah.
I've been here for over 1 year, and it's been really amazing, because I improved my English a lot, and that's so exciting.
Yeah, has Cambly really helped you?
Exactly, it does. And which state do you live in Canada?
Actually, Canada doesn't have states.
And they have what it's called provinces, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I live in the Ontario province.
Ontario. That's really great.
Yeah, I live in the capital city of Canada.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
And why did you decide to be an English teacher? Is there a reason behind it?
Well, that answer has three components. So I decided to become an English teacher because I enjoy teaching
That's great.
and I know the difficulty and the process that it takes to learn a new language because I learned French.
Are you taking French classes?
I would describe myself as an intermediate French speaker
I see.
because I have not taken practicing very seriously.
I see.
So while I have studied French for 10 years, I am not fluent.
I see.
So
Yes,
I
it takes
completely
time.
understand my students.
Yeah, that's really amazing, and I think that's the first reason why I love studying English, because first I want to be an English teacher as well. Just a part-time job. To have some more income, and
Like
then
being a Cambly teacher, for example.
no, I think Cambly doesn't allow non-native speakers to work here.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I didn't know
think
that you
so.
had to be native.
Yes, I think you have to be native. But just helping people, to know certain things, especially because I help my friends, with English, and that's really
Hmm.
amazing. I realized that it's incredible, so I want to try it.
Good.
Give it a try.
Richard, I have a reservation at 10. I think it's almost midnight for you.
Yes, it's almost midnight. It's
Yes.
11:55 right now, p.m.
So I have a class at midnight your time, but my student will be 10 minutes late. So maybe we have 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's okay, because my everyday plan is 15 minutes. As you can see, I have 3 hours 44 minutes, so
Yeah, I
I
saw
can't.
that and I said, "Oh my God, I can't talk for 3 hours."
No. I almost those those minutes, you know.
Okay,
So 50 minutes, that's really okay.
perfect. So whenever they tell me that they are ready, I will go. Perhaps 10
Okay.
minutes or 15
No
minutes.
worries. No worries, it's all good.
Awesome.
But that's really great. What do you think when you saw my videos on YouTube?
I thought that um, this is someone who takes learning English very seriously, and it made me feel a little bad because I don't take learning French that seriously when probably I should. And it just really showed me the possible results when you have good dedication.
Oh, thank you. Yes, and I think you have seen on YouTube. I know I took English classes for 1 year and a half in a
Yeah.
private English school, but then I decided only to study here on Cambly,
Hmm.
and that's really great. I made the best choice.
Hmm.
Cambly is amazing. And what I'm doing right now, I have been reading so many articles in English and texts, and it's
Mm-hmm.
really great. I have been improving my pronunciation and my vocabulary, especially because I think when we are non-native speakers,
Mm-hmm.
we don't have some varieties, and that's what I
Okay.
want to have. I want to
You want to have a strong vocabulary.
I want to have a stronger vocabulary. Yeah, exactly. And
Also,
sometimes I feel like when I want to say something, sometimes I feel like, oh my gosh, I think a native speaker uh, would not say in that way. So that's yeah,
don't
I
think
think
like that.
yeah, because sometimes I want to be understood. I think the
Mm-hmm.
first thing is to be understood, but sometimes I want to speak like you guys, and I think, oh my God, I think I'm using too formal words.
But you know
or
what? Don't think like that, because honestly, a lot of native speakers, or most native speakers, speak English incorrectly.
really?
They will
Do
say
they?
something like, me and my friend will go to the mall, when that is incorrect. It's my friend and I will go to the mall, for example. And I think that people who study English, such as yourself, have better diction than native English speakers.
Yeah, you guys speak so fast, right?
Do I speak too fast?
No, you don't.
Okay. Do
But
you know what I mean by diction?
yes, I know what you mean.
Yes.
And yes, when I try to say every single word, how can I say? To have a great diction, to be understood. For example,
Yes.
sometimes connect. I don't connect a lot of words, to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to mess it up.
Mm-hmm. I think it's because ESL students choose each word carefully. So each word is a conscious choice. Whereas for native English speakers, they just word vomit, you know? They
I
say
see.
anything.
I see.
So, yeah.
And I'd like to apply for a, an exam such as TOEFL or IELTS. I'd like to,
Uh-huh.
but I think it takes time. I want to increase my vocabulary, to when they ask me certain questions, I can have a lot of words to answer and to choose carefully my answers.
Uh-huh. I think that if you take the exam right now, you will pass, definitely.
Thank you.
I should say, actually, if you take the exam right now, you will pass with flying colors. Have you heard this expression?
No, I haven't. What does that mean?
Flying colors. So it means that you will not only will you pass, but you will pass by a lot.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm so glad to know that.
Here, this is a common phrase that you will hear native English speakers say. You will pass with flying. It kind of means that you will pass so gracefully there will be a rainbow behind you.
Oh, that's really great to know that. Do they don't they uh, don't they see if you speak every single word perfectly?
Um, kind of, but also not exactly. Because if you make a small pronunciation error once or twice, that's really not a big deal. But if it's difficult for you to communicate the source of your sentence, the main meaning of your sentence, then that is an issue. But if you say potato instead of potato, no one is going to crucify you.
I see. That's
Yes.
yeah. And I want to take an exam in person. I think
Yes.
TOEFL we do the exam through the over the internet, and I think it's worse. I
Are
want to.
there no examination centers?
I think TOEFL is over the internet, but IELTS is in person.
Okay. Maybe do the in-person one first and see what
Yeah.
your experience is like.
Yes, I want to see what grade I would get, but it it costs a lot of money.
Yeah, I have looked it up. Even in Canadian, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, so yes, I can't spend money on that.
Let me
Right.
tell you, I have I have students who their English level is not as advanced as yours, and they are still taking the exam.
Really? Oh, I
This
didn't
is
know.
why I am telling you that I think you will pass with flying colors, because your English proficiency is more advanced than the average person that I see who says they will take the exam.
Oh, well, that's really great to know that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you're welcome. Some little information for you.
I will consider to apply
Good,
for it.
good.
I think next year, we are. Oh my gosh, it's November 1st, right?
It's
It's
December
December
1st.
1st, December 1st, exactly.
Well, for you, I'm still in yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
You are in tomorrow. Oh my gosh, Richard, you are in the future.
Yes, I'm in the future.
Time travel.
Yeah, and I want to go to Canada
I
and one
want
day.
to go
I want
to.
to I want to go
There
to
you
Canada. Yes, to have certain experiences there, to make friends. I think that
I'll be
would
your
be.
friend. Come.
Thank you. I have a friend who has gone to Canada. I
Uh-huh.
think I think she went to Montreal. Have you ever
Uh-huh.
gone there?
Montreal is very close to me. I have been once. It was a very short trip, so I don't have a good understanding of Montreal.
I see. There is an mall called, I think, Tomorrow. I think, I don't know,
It's probably
Tomorrow
in
Mall.
French.
Yeah, they think so. And yes, I was going to ask you, in Canada, don't you guys learn French? Don't you
Yep.
guys are bilingual? Aren't you guys
Aren't you
bilingual?
guys bilingual?
Yes, aren't you guys?
Actually, that is a fallacy.
I see.
Do you know the word fallacy?
Policy, yes, I know it.
Because honestly, nationally and politically, yes, Canada is factually bilingual. But most of the country, I will say that 70% of the country is an anglophone, which means natural English speaker.
I see.
And I'll say that 20% of the country is a francophone, which means a native French speaker, French Canadian. And then 10% of the country is bilingual, honestly bilingual.
Just a few people speak
Yeah, just a
French
small portion.
and English. I see,
Yeah.
I see.
In school, as a child, you are taught French, but honestly, it's not a very serious education because they know that there's no community here that is French. I'm teaching you for 20 minutes a day, and the rest of your day, you could care less about French. It's not going to stay with you. So
I
it's a kind of like, you know,
That's really great to talk to you, a native and Canadian, because I thought you guys could learn French in high school, and you
you
could
can if you choose to.
if you,
In
okay,
high school, if you choose to,
but to become fluent.
you must choose to.
I see.
It's
I see.
yeah, it's a choice. It's not forced upon you.
I see. Do you have a conversational level in Spanish? In French?
Yes. Do you speak French?
No, I don't. I'd
Oh,
like to, but
okay.
but
One language at a time.
yeah, I prefer to learn Spanish and then
Okay.
learn French. I think for
Fair.
languages, I think that that's enough for me.
Yeah. I actually I speak standard English and then I speak a dialect of English as well.
Mm,
Um, are you familiar with the Caribbean islands?
no, I'm not.
But do you know the Caribbean?
Caribbean? I don't think
For
so.
where Cuba is,
Ah,
Cuba,
okay, okay. And
Haiti,
yeah,
Jamaica. Yes,
I'm familiar with
exactly.
it. Ah, I see.
So I am Jamaican and we speak a dialect of English
Oh,
there.
are you originally from Jamaica?
My father's family, my father and my father's family is from Jamaica. Also, in Toronto, there are many Jamaicans. The
That's
culture is very heavily influenced by Jamaican language and culture.
Mm. Is Bob Marley from Jamaica?
Yes, exactly.
Ah, I see. That's really good.
Yeah.
And people from Jamaica, they have a strong accent, right? It's so characteristic. That's
Yeah, it's very
right.
characteristic. We can
Yeah.
hide it very well, but yes, there is a strong accent.
I see. That's
Yeah.
really amazing. And what else? Do you study in college? I study. I think you already know. I study electrical engineering. And
Engineering, no.
yes, no, I study electrical engineering. I
Oh,
think you know
you
that, right?
study electrical engineering.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, my brother studies electrical engineering.
Really, that's really
He
great.
he tells me how much he hates antennas.
Yeah, it's really hard, and I think
Frequencies and antennas.
I think everyone who studies electrical engineering, I think we are such a crazy because it's
Yeah, you
so
are
hard.
so crazy.
Yeah, because
Sometimes.
sometimes I have to study a lot of for a long time,
Yes.
and even though I study that hard, I I don't get a good grade, so it's really hard.
Mm,
There
mm.
it's common to it's common don't pass in a subject and have to do it again.
Hmm.
But
I completely understand because my experience was like that as well.
what did you study in college?
I studied environmental science in the University of Ottawa.
That's amazing.
So I'm kind of like an earth doctor.
And but do you like this area? Do you intend
Yes,
to pursue doing it?
it is my vocation.
I see. That's interesting.
Are you familiar with vocation?
Vocation, yeah.
Yes. Some people, their work is only a job or a regular career. And for others, your work is your vocation. For me, this is the case.
That's really amazing when you already know what you want to do in your life.
Richard, I'm so sorry, but my student is ready.
Oh, that's great, great. How much time did we talk?
We talked for 15 minutes exactly.
That's amazing. Thanks so much. It
Perfect.
was nice talking to you. Have a
Yeah,
great.
call me back if you would like
Okay,
to.
I will. Thank you. Have a good
Bye, Richard.
night.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye.